Trunks, welcome back to Vampyr. Find and talk to Darius Petruchku. How to pronounce that? Here we are.
Darius.
Knock knock.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now.
Why does this guy acting sound so weird?
Mr. Doctor.
He sounds drunk.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man is. I must insist, sir.
Oh wow.
Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for you, sir.
Well, being nice didn't work. Well, I kind of wonder if you had meds, can you offer that to him?
Don't think so, because I do have meds. How do I investigate his actions? Oh wait, do I hide? I look for the window?
Oh, it's right there.
Can I listen in like that?
Oh.
There we go.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Yeah.
I cannot enter. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Surprised he didn't mention your name. He did say it.
Yeah, I did say it.
Unless he like totally forgot about it. I think.
Joe, please, I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay.
Money? What we have here?
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
What does that even mean?
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Oh.
Yeah, one of my friends is playing Vampyr.
That's a crusader.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Never have taken up my father's business. Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Well, let's see what he has to
Have
trade.
you heard of a
I'll
nurse
check that.
called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane. So the bitch
Business
really
we're a
is
nurse.
then.
No.
Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Sir, ban the migrants.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Oh.
So,
Right then. Show me what you have.
This guy has a lot of stuff.
you need some blue stuff?
Maybe.
Like,
It costs a lot.
yeah, and you don't have much.
I'll kill him for
Fancy
it.
buying something, sir?
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every
Wait,
day.
isn't that the guy that was...
Yeah, I was
Have you
just
noticed
talking to
anything
him.
out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Goodbye for now.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby.
Oh, there's Clayton.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Okay.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out.
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
If no one stops it, this epidemic could turn into a scourge. It may kill more people than the war itself.
Yes, this is another kind of war, but just as deadly. History will judge us all for what we did and what we did not.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
I think some of the scales.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
He looks like he's
Forgive
talking
my
to himself.
Do not apologize.
Your thing's just doing some church
Father
stuff.
Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
Ah,
Dr.
God,
Jonathan
no,
Reed.
this again,
Just have a
Armageddon,
few
poison,
questions.
blah, blah,
A
blah.
scientist? You are much more advanced than I thought, my son.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country.
Uh-oh.
That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Oh, so he's a priest and a census.
So you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the
I
only
assume this
women
Dorothy
allowed
Crane might be
to
my
take
first
care of
victim.
male patients.
Right.
It's obvious only
Why?
they have the necessary
She's
moral
been giving
fibre.
us supplies and stuff for free.
But it's like she's trying to help people.
Yeah.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Oh,
Well,
no.
I
I don't want
suppose
to
can
get
spare a
preached.
few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be
I wanna
your
hear
answer
this.
to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No,
What is left then?
cleansing fire.
Kill it with fire.
Is it gonna fucking nuke the town?
Tell me, Tobias.
Oh, jeez.
What exactly?
Are you gonna pan some
is
nukes?
concerning the
I must
cleansing of
know.
this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Fire is just the instinctive answer of a caveman facing something he does not understand. This is the 20th century.
Use
Your
ray
lack of
guns.
faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
I remember everybody.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world
Alright,
of causes and
wait,
consequences.
Quite a judgment.
But you...
I am. What do you...
Or
But-
Oh, damn it.
What do you...
No.
No! Oh my...
I see something white. Oh, look at
Have
this.
you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this.
Then he gets killed by a vampire.
city.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
This guy's insane.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge
A
Cemetery.
cemetery?
where
Yeah,
the
this is
pestilence and evil grows night after
no,
night.
this not gonna go well. This
He's
no.
dead.
I have had enough for tonight. Goodbye.
You give me like the longest speech on anybody.
Too much people to talk to. Oh, jeez.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, what?
Okay.
They can call for help now?
I suppose so. Oh, I hate these grabbing attacks.
Seems like you get a bit rusty.
Oh, I'll get my game back again. Hey, just give me like a few seconds. I got this.
Wait, your sword has blood absorption, right?
Yes. Here we go. I was expecting a fight to be coming on.
You're going backwards.
I know, just checking.
Shiny poster.
Posters.
My voice cracked.
Oh, a nice cemetery.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet.
Oh, there he is.
Richard Nithercott, at your service.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
What?
That's kind of
If
true.
you say so.
Yeah.
But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary
If I was rich, I would
exposures.
probably be a
Thank you,
giant
Doctor.
box.
But we both know the secret of truth
See how long I
is to go
survive the box.
boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
My
It is
mother
kind of
loved
peaceful.
poetry. Perhaps your words would have touched her sensitive nature. I only see a dreadful disease.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much, and that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Okay.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives, how she survives, whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
I can tell he's speaking of a woman, because like, Richard, there's a woman right there pop up.
In what way?
But he acting like
The struggle
it's
by
imagination or
gaslight, the
something.
barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
That's all.
Yeah.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
So much talking. So much
Yeah, that's part of the
dialogue.
game. All part of the game.
That
Oh shit, that's you!
wow.
No! Oh wait, oh my god, put that shit on.
That was easy.
Woman, I need to know about you.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask
She
you a
doesn't
few
talk.
questions.
Oh yeah, for that.
I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
I'm over that.
Tell me about Richard Nethercott.
I want to see he's going to talk.
I
Or
understand
you actually
he's
talk.
quite fond of you, Camellia.
Huh.
I love that so much.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
Okay.
This is fucking great. Wait a minute. Hey, you're healthy. I'm like, can I give you a drink or something?
So she has a fuck ton of blood quality.
Gee, that isn't that more than Then like the doctor, the main doctor in the hospital.
Can't remember.
Fucking hell! You are truly have great blood quality. I must drink you later, but goodbye.
Can she just not talk, or is she just
Choosing not to talk?
yeah?
It's hard to say. But this is a serious district you got here. Oh, fuck!
Okay, pretty serious.
And I mean, just ignore all this. What's that fucking, like...
Cross.
Yeah, what the... Who the hell is that guy?
Oh no!
Oh, I see what's happening here.
You gotta kill the cross dude.
Yeah.
Freaking religious
name.
people.
Oh, no way I'm going to stun him. Oh, I was on fire.
Torch people are OP.
Fuck. Let's try again.
Whoa. Freaking hit. It's like if you're not strong on the blood of people.
Like, oh man, I got a cross. Oh my crap, is that actually effective? Whoa, what the fuck?
Poison?
You're shitting me. Oh jeez.
How does he activate the glowy effect?
He just... I don't know, he thinks about holy stuff.
Jeez.
This is actually pretty tough.
I mean, they're like kind of high levels.
If I could kill one, that'd be nice.
He's pretty easy to stun.
This guy, though.
Wait, did he burn you?
Ah, damn! I get saw like a fucking mob. Well, I need to take on those two guys and I go handle the big guy.
Yeah. Probably take out the gun guy first.
I should probably not be in this district, but I just want to fucking kill these guys. I'm gonna kill this guy fast.
Get your weapons ready. We found
I didn't mean to shoot him, but
Not worse.
yeah. Ah, fucking torch. He lost my stamina, but this guy has like so much of it.
He's like flying in his torch.
He reminds me of the fucking Bloodborne guy. Get away! Get away! Ow.
Should shoot him. No.
That was pretty simple. Where the fuck is the other guy at?
She didn't trigger him.
Here we are. What the?
Oh, he does so much damage.
Oh!
God walks with me.
Oh, it drains my fucking blood! That sucks!
Oh, wow.
Away with you.
Okay, look away.
I don't think looking away helps. Oh, fuck.
I shall fear no evil.
Haha!
Backstabber.
Oh, I used my claw ability. I don't think it hits him, did it?
Jeez,
Oh.
boy. Where is that even?
It's hard to tell.
Go on back to the shadows.
I was hoping he wouldn't hit me, but he did. So fuck. Oh, oh. Oh. That's when my shield back up. Alright. Good thing like one hit with my sword is enough to regenerate my health.
It's pretty like really good.
And only 2 hits. Okay.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Yeah. So this must be the right district. Wait, let me check that.
No, it's not this district. It's just a section of it, I guess. Right?
Wait, remove. Wait, how the fuck do I move the map? Oh well. Here we go. These are the 4 districts. Look at all these people here. So I should be focusing on Whitechapel for now. So let's go back.
This is Whitechapel.
Oh, this is like the west end of it, right?
Go back to it. See the name.
Okay.
See Old Road.
Suppose this. Should I even be going there?
Oh, new hidden powder.
What?
Oh, 5,000.
Hell yeah! Should I kill her? What if I kill her? That might cause the other guy to go in panic. But she has such high blood quality. Wait, find the mailbox.
What does this even say?
Oh, you wanna read it? Wait, he's walking.
Where? Tom.
You!
Hello again, miss. Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well.
Well, someone should say something.
It's like they missed one act. Fuck, what do we do? Oh, it's the middle align's dialogue just muted.
That's
Easy script writing.
just another hit? No?
It's like the same note that everybody has.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, so find the mailbox and the oh wait, it's this way. So mailbox must be around here. 5,000.
Not worth it.
The mailbox must be very close. What could it be?
Go up.
I doubt it.
Can you guess it?
This? No.
It's locked.
Wait, does the Y have something to do with it on the map?
Yeah. That's the waypoint.
23 meters.
So it's like in this area.
Oh,
Oh wait, is it?
the church.
Hey. Let's see.
The content of Darius' letter is...
So now we know about. Oh.
Children could give me more leverage to enter.
It's like I know you have children.
Less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Wait. Those enemies?
Are you people?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina
Oh no.
do for you?
Back out. Back out.
You're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Okay.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
So I said
Why
in the
this
fancy.
skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I'm sure you could have found another job, perhaps less lucrative. Maybe you should try again.
And when exactly was the last time you looked for a job? Or worried about the rent, or what, or when you were going to eat?
Do you know?
I don't know her.
Yeah, I think she's going to say blah blah about that. I know what I need to know. Who's this guy over here? Is that?
Yeah.
Hey man, what's up? You see. Oh. Thought we were asking about the doings.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from...
Oh god.
No, go. Oh man, no,
Wait.
those guys.
You know their leader.
Oh yeah, he is the leader. I should really kill him.
Yeah, they killed the Wet Boot Boys leader.
Most people don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons. And that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to kill that guy soon, once I find more hints about him. I'm really afraid to sleep, Joe, because like when I sleep, a new night comes and apparently that does some stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I've known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against the Wet Boot Boy.
I fucking hell, jeez.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer. Good one, even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Taking out your anger on others is nothing but cowardice. And Colossi are quite famous for tumbling down.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
Goodbye for now.
Okay. So that's probably what I'm going to do for now. Let's get back to Lewis.
He's peeing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, to the end of this episode. We'll see in the next one. We're going to get inside this house and see what's up.
This is pretty much just a talking episode.
Oh yeah, I feel like there could be a lot of those. Well, no, maybe not too long. This game is like, what, 10 to 20 hours? Because I see people play like 8 hours of it, 9 hours of it, and I see this one guy who played 20. I'm like, what? Whoa. So I don't know if that guy been playing the game like non-stop or what, but yeah, I feel like this game is about around 10 hours, my best guess. So we're probably like maybe halfway through the game or something. Don't know. Anyways, to my sound, Rich Wolf.
What? I don't know how to do this.
I don't know these words even mean!
Me either.